Hello again, I am Georgiana, as you know, founder of Profesora Inglés and OneEnglishTeacher.com. Hi, game when Julio and this is very hard. Honagvi and Romor 100. Hi. Hi, how are you? I'm waiting for people to connect. Today I have an interesting topic. Hi, how are you? I would like you to tell me your names. First of all, my name is Georgiana. I'm not a fan of the username, so please introduce yourself, okay? When you say hi, tell me your name at the same time. I think this is a really good idea. And, well, today I have a really interesting topic. I'm going to speak about how to learn English grammar. First of all, hi Maria, nice to see you. First of all, I'm using a new device. Hi Tracy, nice to meet you. So, I'm using a new device and I would like to know if you can hear me well and if you can see me well. I suppose so. Yeah. Okay. This is live, so and I'm using as I said, hi Maria. I saw you yesterday, so it's nice to have you back. And thank you again for the heart. And today I'm in a different place. As you can see, I'm in the kitchen. Well, I'm using an Android. Yesterday I used an iPhone. Today I'm using an Android. This phone is bigger. And I can read the comments. Thanks, thanks, Maria. So it's my Android mobile, and in a couple of days, on Thursday, I will have. Thanks. On Thursday, I'll have an iPad. So I'm a technology fan, and I like to use different devices. I think that the iPad will probably be the best solution, especially because it has a good battery, and I don't have to be concerned about that. And I have here my laptop in case I want to read something for you. Today I would like to read two stories. As you remember, yesterday I started talking about George and Peter. Anyone remembers about George and Peter? Can you tell me who are George? Yeah, me too. I'm an iOS fan. But I have to say that Android is not bad, and I like using both operating systems. And I recently purchased an Android phone, and I'm quite happy with it. But of course, I'm an iOS, and I'm actually an Apple fan. Well, so does anybody remember about George and Peter? If not, it's not a problem. I will continue with my topic, and I have to say that I've decided to connect more or less at the same hour as today, but if I'm going to do a Periscope every day, I would like to do them a bit shorter than yesterday, so it will be only 20 minutes every day, okay? I hope you don't mind. So let's continue. So I would like to know how many of you have already used grammar. How many of you have studied grammar rules, and if you find them helpful. I know this is difficult because you need to type, but I would really like you to write some comments, and I'd like to know your opinion because this is new and we are starting a new connection. So I would like to know your opinion about grammar, if you think it works for you or not. And if you don't want to say anything, it's not a problem. I would say that grammar is fantastic if you want to improve your writing skills, and you can learn many new things. And once you study grammar, it's necessary to be fluent. It's necessary to have a good base. So usually native speakers study Hi, Kimi Maro-sama. Thank you for joining. So usually native speakers, we all study grammar after we speak fluently. And how long? Well, I mean, I was a child. This is something I mentioned yesterday. I was 9 years old, and the reason why I started learning English, it was because I loved listening to music, and I also liked really much watching cartoons, and well, that was what I would do as a kid. I would stay indoors and watch television in different languages. And then I started studying English in an English school, and I studied grammar like everyone else, but of course I combined English as a hobby, and it was more interesting and it was a quicker process. So that's why I'm here, to show you a different way to learn grammar. The most important thing is that you Huangbi. You see, this is very difficult. Please tell me your names, and it will be easier for me to say hi. So, well, it's very important when you learn grammar to learn in context. Yesterday I talked about learning vocabulary. Well, learning a language in general, it has to be in context. You need to make a connection between words, and the best way to remember all these let's say grammar rules is not studying them. So I mean, not studying them until you are really fluent, until you have automized the language. What I would do is to watch content in English, easy things, and also repeat them and enjoy them, because this is really, really important. And today, yeah, thank you so much. Today I would like to read the story with the penguins again. The George and Peter, I have mentioned them yesterday. So this is part of one of the mini stories. It's how I call them. One of the stories, the funny stories from my fluency course. Yes, they're penguins. And well, the course has different parts, and the most important part is the question and answer. But there is another part called point of view. George and Peter, yes. And the point of view technique is really interesting, because you have the same story in different tenses, so then you can learn different tenses and compare present, past and future without having to study them. Okay? And I would like more people to join, so I'm going to wait to read it for you. But today I would really like to interact more, so if you want to ask me any question related to grammar or related to anything anything you like about me or my experience with English, I'm happy to answer. So as I said, today I only have 20 minutes. Well, let's say that finally I got to use also his method. I mean, it's not his method. Blame Ray is the one who has invented the TPRS method. I'm actually collaborating with Unlimited Spanish, and Unlimited Spanish and I have a common project called Speak English Now. He teaches Spanish and I have his lessons in English. So let's say that it's a really similar thing. It's similar to what AJ does, but AJ does a lot of coaching, so it's really different. And by the way, I totally love AJ, and we met this summer and this spring in Barcelona, and we had long conversations, and I think he's amazing. But I would say that I do it a bit different. I really like to maintain my style, and also the stories, especially in the first course, let's say they have a really, really clear accent, I speak really slowly. He doesn't do that. And I also focus a lot on the Spanish speakers, and everything that I do is usually translated into Spanish. So I would say that yes, we do similar things, but it's a bit different. And I bought the book, the green book that Blame Ray has released about mini stories, and I'm fascinated by this method. And I totally like listening to AJ, and I also watch his periscopes. I'm a fan, and I think that he's wonderful. I recommend everyone AJ Hogue because he's amazing. Do you have any more questions? Blame Ray, yes. He invented the TPRS. This is the question and answer, this method that AJ and I use, and also Oscar from Unlimited Spanish. It's called TPRS, and Blame Ray from California, I think. Hi Maya, nice to meet you. So Blame Ray has used these lessons from the beginning to teach Spanish to his students. And also AJ has an interview, TPRS, yes. AJ has interviewed Blame Ray a couple of months ago. I'm not sure if at the beginning of this year or last year. And I also I've been contacted by a teacher, a local, well, I've been contacted from someone from the US, because she wanted to teach English to a short group, a short Spanish group, and she was from a primary school from Las Vegas. And she said that she knew Blame Ray in person, and then she was a fan. I think the method, it's widely known, especially in the US, and here in Europe, especially, I don't think anyone else is using it apart from me, as far as I know. Maybe there will be more people using it. I hope so, because I think the TPRS method is so natural, using interaction all the time, context. The stories are so funny and are so easy to use. And you see, I've been helping people speaking English for a long time, and I think that this is the only method that I believe in. I have used different type of, let's say I've used some BBC lessons, I've used different tools and adapted them. And when I discovered this method, the TPRS, I really got excited, and I actually wanted to create my own lessons. But then is when I met Oscar from Unlimited Spanish, and he told me that we could collaborate, and I think it was a really great decision, because finally I would like to focus more on teaching, let's say, on interacting, and so it took him some time. I mean, Oscar from Unlimited Spanish, he told me that he has spent almost 1 year between because, well, he's a perfectionist, so he took a long time with the stories. This material, you can use it you should use it at least for 5 months. So there are 20 lessons, and you need to study, or you need to answer the questions every day for about half an hour, 1 hour, and during 1 week. So it's minimum 5 months. It's really, really interesting how you can speak without having anyone in front of you. This method really is a simulation of a conversation. So, well, I'm fascinated about TPRS, and I'm fascinated about new techniques all the time. And this is the most effective. My students are really, really happy with this. And on my website, profesoraingles.com, you can watch some of my students' videos, how they talk about the method and how excited they are. So I'm really, really excited about the TPRS. I would like to know if you have any more questions related to English grammar, and after this I'm going to read to you. It's well, I mean, it's first of all, AJ is using so much motivation. His lessons are, let's say, he's a coach, so let's say that I'm more focused on the language and on the pronunciation and on how funny the stories are. But it's the same method, yeah, so he's using also TPRS. But I would say that AJ has adapted them, and he's using his style and I'm using my style. He has so much experience. He loves, for example, Tony Robbins, and he reads many books related to motivation, so he's a great coach. For now, I have only collaborated with Oscar from Unlimited Spanish. He has designed the lessons, you know, in order to help people speak, but we don't really focus on coaching yet. So this course, the Speak English Now course, the Fluency course, and the Beginners course are more focused on the funny stories, and they don't include coaching. And also, I mean, AJ is American. He's a native, not Native American, but well, he's from California. I think so, AJ. Sorry if I'm wrong. I think so. I think he's from California, and well, he lives in San Francisco most of the time, and also in Japan with his wife Tomoe. I totally love them. I think they're a great couple. So I would say that AJ has his style and uses so much motivation. He's a coach, and has spent so many years listening to Tony Robbins, and I think he also went to one of his shows, let's say. I don't know if it's called a show, but well, I totally think I loved. Yes, so this is the thing. I would say that AJ speaks American English, so many people who are attracted, many people who love British, and many people who like American accent will like to listen to him. He speaks really clear English, American English, and I think it's really useful to listen to different accents. But what I do, because I usually help people with a lower level, is that I am constantly focusing on vocalizing a lot. So I vocalize a lot, I speak slower, and my accent, I mean, I would say that I have an accent free. My English sounds very clear, so most of my students understand me, and because I have more than 200 videos on the internet, over the internet, people contact me because I have a really clear speaking. So I would say that most people, if they have a lower level, would start with my courses, and then they will continue with AJ, because I would say that the original course and Power English are a bit more difficult, so you need to have a good understanding. And as I said, you have to listen to a material that's easy for you to understand. You need to understand about 90%. That's how much you have to understand, because otherwise you would need to constantly use a dictionary, and that's terrible, isn't it? And thank you so much for the hearts. Today I forgot to say thank you. Thank you so much. I really love the hearts, and I think they're really useful for some reason. Well, I'll get more popular, so then I'll be able to help even more people. So thank you for the heart. And well, I really appreciate that you're asking questions. I mean, the point of this session is to interact with you. I like choosing a topic. I like talking about the TPRS. I like talking about grammar. But Periscope, one of the reasons Periscope became so popular is because of the connection. This makes it more special even. I can see that there are new people, and if anyone wants to ask anything, please don't be shy. I'm delighted to answer. You see, delighted. Hello. Hello, AJ Cervera. I remember you from yesterday. How are you? I remember that you are from Spain, by the way, but you haven't told me where are you from? I'm not sure if you could hear me. Delight. Yes, delightful. That's a really sophisticated word. Well, I mean, you know what delighted is. It's like I'm extremely happy and honored, maybe, that, well, usually I'm really, really excited and really happy. So what I would like to do now, because I would like to wrap up, I would like to finish. Before finishing, I would like to read to you, because I want to show you how you can learn grammar with the point of view method. So as I said, the point of view, we have two different stories. Sorry, we have one story, and we tell the story from 2 points of view, 2 different grammar points of view. So first, I'm going to read the story in past tense, and then I'm going to read it in future. Okay, so I have here my laptop. I'm going to start reading, and unfortunately, I remember, yeah, technology. So finally, I have changed my mind, and instead of reading the story with George and Peter, I'm going to read to you lesson number 2. And this is a different character. Her name is Mary. And let's see what Mary did, because I'm going to read in past tense. So Mary lived in an apartment near a park. She liked going to the park every Saturday. There, she read romantic books and relaxed. Thank you so much for the hearts. Mary had a friend. Her friend didn't like parks. So she didn't go with Mary to that park. Bad friend. At the park, yes, so this is the past, and then I'll read the same story in the future, okay? So at the park, there were many kids playing soccer. There was also a donut salesman. His name was Max. Very interesting. Who is Max? So donuts were very famous in Mary's city. But Mary had a problem. Oh my god. All the characters have problems. What's Mary's problem? The problem was that she was in love. It's a love story. So, well, this is lesson number 3 actually. Because this is the lesson number 3 where Mary meets Max. But in the second story we have Mary and her friend Sandra. So now I will start reading the same short fragment about Mary, but in the future, okay? So Mary will live in an apartment near a park. She will like going to that park every Saturday. There, she will read romantic books and will relax. Thank you for the hearts. Mary will have a friend. Her friend will not like parks, so she will not go with Mary to that park. At the park, there will be many kids playing soccer. There will be also a donut seller. His name will be Max. Donuts will be famous in Mary's city. Mary will have a problem. The problem will be that she will be in love. Poor Mary! So as you can see, as I mentioned before, when I read the mini stories, I'm also using a really high quality microphone, by the way, and I vocalize. I like vocalizing, and as the mini stories get more complex, it's true it's true that I speak quicker, and it's necessary, of course, because when native speaker talk, she was in love about what? She was in love with Max. Mary is in love with the donut guy. It's a very funny mini story, this one. We have love stories, we have people or cats that overcome obstacles, we have overweight people who go on diet and become heroes. We have penguins who run away from the zoo and go to Hawaii. We have crazy old people who want to rob a bank because they are too bored, but finally end up going out of space and travel around the globe